It's time for us to have a conversation with Tosin Adeyemi this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. She is a Nigerian actor, director, producer, and co-partner of B-Rated Productions. Her directorial debut, titled The X Chromosomes, was staged at Terra Culture in 2021. In 2024, she became the festival producer for the Lagos Theatre Festival. Other credits include television series, films, audiobooks, and theatre productions such as House of Ga, Tokumbo, Osamide, My Father's Shadow, Between Worlds, Mamma Mia, the musical, that is, amongst others. It's such a pleasure to have you in the studio with us this morning.
Thank you so much.
So every time I see Mamma Mia, I don't know, it just, the ABBA song just comes into my mind. Was it something similar?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
same thing.
The Nigerian version.
Nigerian version.
Was it the same story?
Same story. And funny thing is, you can't even bring in like external music. You have to use their backing track. You have
because
to
their
sing
backing
it.
track was actually the entire story.
Yeah. So,
Oh my.
yeah, same thing.
I wonder how that went.
Yeah, taxing, but yeah.
Especially with the fact that the child has 3 dads. Was it 3 or 4?
Well,
Really interesting story, that Mamma Mia. Wow, okay. That really caught my eye. Well, your work is something that has evolved over the years. But how did you begin?
did I begin? I started really early, as a child. I think I've always known that I wanted to do performance. Yeah, because I joined the choir in church at 8 years old.
Nice.
So I started from singing actually. So fast forward to secondary school, university, I studied theater arts. So that's literally how it began.
So, of course, for you to have studied theater arts, it means that you had a purpose, you had a mission. And it's always admirable when people know exactly what it is they want to do and they're focused on it. Now, since you graduated till now, what has the journey been like? Did you have to flounder, or has it been smooth mostly?
I didn't flounder. Like you said, there's a purpose, I know that I want to perform. I know that I want to act, I know that I want to produce. I know that I want to direct. So in whatever form, I can tell stories, I will use that. So it's not been smooth, but it's been good. It's been good. I say I'm fortunate,
It's good.
but it's been good. It's been interesting. Like you said, there's growth. I'm not where I was 5 years ago. I'm not where I was 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
So it's been good. It's not been smooth, but it's been good. And we're getting there. We're building the blocks.
You seem to have a passion for stage plays. And even recently, you had WUN, Therapy.
Yeah.
Tell us more about Therapy. Was it one woman stage
One
play?
woman play,
Please tell me
yes.
more about it.
Okay, so Therapy was created by Oladotun Olagbadibo. It's a collaboration between us friends, myself, Dotun, Imo Ebo, and Joy Umezi. All female cast and crew. So it's a one-woman play. Dotun wrote it and produced it, like I said. And it literally was done in commemoration of Women's Month. Like
Which
I
is
said,
what we're in.
yes, exactly. And we just did that as part of the J. Randall residency this weekend that passed. And it was a success. We talked about everything, female experiences, parenting, the boy child. And it was just really good to see how much people resonated with the stories, the monologues that we used in the story. It was interesting to see people resonate with that and people, take lessons back home. So it was a success.
That takes me back to your first directorial debut. That's the X Chromosomes.
Yes.
You seem to have a thing for women, anything that has to do with women.
Oh, well, the funny thing is, it is coincidental, to be honest. Truly, it's coincidental. I didn't think that X Chromosomes would be my first and Therapy would be my second, directing on stage. it just happened like that. I do have a thing for women. I'm a woman, yeah,
Of course.
but I think it's coincidental, and it probably is for a reason. You know, X chromosomes was also similar. You know, all things women, talking about everything from sex to relationships to everything. You know, and therapy
Quite
goes
the same
along the
way,
the same line. So yeah.
So I'm quite curious about what projects you have at hand. Are you working? There's no need to ask you that. I know quite well that you are working on something. What are you working on right now?
At the moment, I'm rehearsing for a musical, Firestarter, the musical. It's happening at Terra Culture on the 13th of April, 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. It's a musical put together by Shola Amaraibi. It's all about poetry, dance, music. You know, it's directed by Kenneth Uhoho. I also have a show showing currently on Showmax, Between Worlds. Stars myself, Femi Branch, and so many other, you know, actors. I have 2 films that will be showing at the Cannes Festival this year.
Well, that's great stuff.
Yeah, so a couple of things. Yeah.
That's a showing on the TV. That's Between
Oh yeah,
Worlds.
that's Between Worlds. Yes.
Look at you looking off feminine in quotes.
Thank you.
Nice. That's
Thank
really
you.
nice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so you were talking about the
festival.
Cannes
Yes,
Festival.
I have 2 films.
Okay. What films are those?
Well, one is My Father's Shadow.
Okay.
Yes, and another is one that we shot last year in September. Yes, I'm sure the release is going to come
You
soon
acted
to
in
the
both?
screens. Yes, I acted in
Okay.
both. Yeah.
Okay. So they're going to be featured this year.
Yes.
All right. So what do we expect from you, Tosin?
I'd say more inspiring projects. I'm looking forward to more challenging and inspiring projects. And I'm hoping the universe hears me and brings that my way, you know. So for every project I'm on, you guys will get the best of me. And not just acting, production, producing, directing, production managing. So just the best.
A lot of females are interested in the entertainment industry. However, navigating through those murky waters can be quite tough for them, of which some of them eventually, in quotes, drop off the way. What would you say has helped you throughout this period?
That's an interesting question. And because you said this period, that made me, you know, think, because, you know, like you said, I have a thing for stage plays. So theater is my background, right? So I would start by saying it's even harder for those in theater. You know, I have kind of crossed over into film and TV as well, but it's harder for those in theater. So in this period where there are not many stage plays, you know, happening, people may not have jobs, you know, so what keeps me going is just trying to better myself. So even when I don't have a job, I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly creating. So I have something else that I do. It's called love letters. So I just write poetry and perform it, you know, and I have a page for that. So I think as creatives, something that we can do when we don't have work, you know, is to put out what we have. So if it's doing monologues, you know, if it's reenacting scenes that you have seen, you know, you can be doing that. And somebody will come along the way and see that and say, oh, I want this person, you know, in my project. So what keeps me going is the mindset that I'm going somewhere. I'm not there yet. And I need to keep working. You know, I want to get to a place where I can impact thousands and millions of people. And I'm not there yet. So that's what keeps me going, that mindset.
So it does seem like these days it's important to have something else to support. Yeah, just so you can stay afloat.
Yeah.
Have you been able to cope with that?
to be honest. I'm still looking for that something else. But so my kind of person, I don't just want to do something because people are doing it. I want to find that thing, that's something else. I don't mind doing something else to support this. But for now, this is paying my bills. And I'm grateful for that. Not many people have that well, I call it a privilege.
Yeah,
not many
to be
people
able
are
to do
that
something
fortunate.
they love
Yes,
and still get paid
yes,
for it.
not many people are that fortunate. So I don't have anything else that I do apart from performing and everything related to performing. But I am still looking for that something else. But if you do have something else, please keep at it. But don't leave your creative side. It keeps the juices flowing.
What kind of music do you like?
Oh, I like all sorts of music. I like R&B. I like rock. I like Afrobeat. I like soul. I like so many kinds of music. I like good sound. So if it's something that resonates, it may be different, but I dig that.
Nice, nice. I like the fact, I like it when people have a wide range when it comes to music, because music is an art itself it just takes you away, so to speak. It's been quite an interesting conversation, Tosin Adeyemi.
Thank you so much.
It's been quite an interesting conversation. Thank you so much for your time, getting to know you better, and of course knowing what you're up to and what to expect from you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really beautiful, by the way.
Thank you very much.